Welcome back to Access Amusement, Orlando's premier resource for accessible travel. Today, we're talking autism-friendly resort recommendations at Walt Disney World Resort. Disney's Wilderness Lodge is consistently rated as one of the very best Disney resorts for guests with autism and sensory sensitivities, and for good reason. The resort's Pacific Northwest National Park theming creates a calm, nature-rich environment that is genuinely beautiful without being loud or visually overwhelming. The resort is built around a magnificent log lodge inspired by the great national park lodges of the American West. The towering lobby with its stone fireplace, natural wood tones, and warm lighting creates an atmosphere that feels genuinely soothing rather than stimulating. The grounds are wooded, quiet, and beautifully landscaped, a world away from the busier, more chaotic resort areas elsewhere on property. One family's experience resonates with what many accessible travel specialists recommend about the Wilderness Lodge. They choose it specifically for its peaceful environment and spacious rooms, finding it a meaningful contrast to the more intense stimulation of the parks. The nature-themed surroundings, the sound of the creek that runs through the resort, and the wooded pathways all contribute to an environment that supports decompression and calm. The boat service to Magic Kingdom is a lovely, relaxed alternative to the bus. A gentle, predictable journey across Bay Lake that many children find genuinely enjoyable as part of the daily routine. The resort's pool area, Copper Creek Springs Pool, is one of the quieter and more manageable feature pools at any deluxe resort. The water slide and hot springs provide sensory-friendly water features that don't feel overwhelming in the way that some of the larger, louder resort pools can. Access Amusement sensory tip: request a room on the outer wings of the resort, away from the main lobby entertainment and the pool area for the quietest possible environment. The natural sounds of the resort grounds, running water, bird song, can be genuinely regulating for sensory-sensitive guests. Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge. For families with children who are strongly drawn to animals, Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge is genuinely unlike anything else on Disney property. Animal Kingdom Lodge provides serene balcony views of animals, creating a tranquil atmosphere for nature and wildlife enthusiasts. Guests in Savannah View rooms can watch giraffes, zebras, flamingos, and over 30 other species grazing just beyond their balcony at any time of day or night. For a child whose entire world may center on a love of animals, waking up to this view can be one of the most profound and calming experiences of the entire trip. The resort's theming is rich and immersive without being chaotic. The warm earth tones, natural materials, and African lodge aesthetic create a resort environment that feels both beautiful and genuinely calming. The Uzuma Springs Pool is tucked into a beautiful setting that is less overwhelming than some of Disney's larger feature pools. The resort's dining, particularly Boma, Flavors of Africa, offers a buffet format that is excellent for guests with food rigidity. The ability to see and select exactly what they want to eat removes the uncertainty of menu ordering. The bus-only transport is the main practical consideration for families who find the bus experience difficult. Building in extra time for transport and keeping the schedule predictable will manage this element of the trip. Access Amusement sensory tip: a Savannah View room is worth the additional cost for families where animals are a significant interest or a calming factor. The ability to watch animals quietly from a private balcony provides a genuine decompression opportunity that is available nowhere else at Walt Disney World. Disney's Contemporary Resort. With monorail access to Magic Kingdom and Epcot, with calming lighting and textures, the Contemporary Resort is ideal for children who might experience sensory overload. The resort's modernist design, clean lines, open spaces, and a notably understated color palette, compared to most Disney resorts, creates an environment that is significantly less visually stimulating than either the value or many moderate resorts. The monorail passing directly through the building means that the journey to Magic Kingdom and Epcot is entirely predictable, requires no outdoor waiting, and can be incorporated into a reliable daily routine that many children and adults with autism find genuinely regulating. For families where transport unpredictability is a significant stressor, this is a meaningful advantage. The Bay Lake Tower Connected Villas offer spacious accommodation with separate bedrooms, full kitchens, and living areas, providing excellent space for families who need a proper, self-contained retreat. Access amusement, sensory tip. The higher floors of the Contemporary Resort main tower are quieter and have views of Bay Lake that can be genuinely calming. Disney's Riviera Resort. The Riviera is one of Disney's most recently built resorts and has been praised for its elegant, understated design. The European Riviera theming is sophisticated without being overwhelming, and the resort has a notably calm and unhurried atmosphere compared to some of its busier neighbors. Access to the Skyliner gondola is worth careful consideration for families with guests who are on the autism spectrum. For children who respond well to predictable, scheduled transport and find enclosed, quiet spaces regulating, the gondola can be a genuinely enjoyable part of the daily park routine. For children with anxiety about heights or enclosed spaces, it may be a source of stress. Know your child's limitations before choosing a Skyliner resort. The resort's quiet pool and rooftop bar area are more manageable sensory environments than some of Disney's larger, louder feature pools. Access amusement, sensory tip. The Riviera Tower Studios have large showers with built-in seats and detachable sprayers. A good option for guests with sensory sensitivities about bathing, even in non-accessible rooms. Disney's Port Orleans Resort French Quarter. Port Orleans French Quarter is the smallest of Disney's moderate resorts, and that compact size is one of the greatest assets for sensory-sensitive guests. The New Orleans theming is charming and atmospheric without being aggressively stimulating. Warm colors, wrought iron detailing, and beautifully landscaped courtyards create a resort environment that feels genuinely pleasant to return to at the end of a park day. Laid-back, moderate resorts like Port Orleans French Quarter offer a calmer environment that is better suited for kids or teens who need quiet to decompress after a long day in the parks. The smaller scale of the resort means shorter distances, less chaotic common areas, and a quieter pool environment than larger, moderate resorts. The Doubloon Lagoon feature pool is fun and well themed without being overwhelming. A good size for children who enjoy water play in a more manageable environment. The boat service to Disney Springs offers a calm, predictable transport option that many sensory-sensitive guests find genuinely enjoyable as a routine part of resort life. Access amusement, sensory tip. French Quarter's compact size means there are fewer unexpected changes in environment between your room, the dining area, and the pool. For guests who benefit from a consistent, predictable resort layout, this is a significant advantage over larger, moderate properties. Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. Coronado Springs is primarily a convention resort and attracts a notably different guest demographic than most Disney family resorts. Quieter, with less of the busy, high-energy family atmosphere found elsewhere. For families with sensory-sensitive guests who find busy, noisy resort common areas difficult, this demographic difference can translate into a genuinely more manageable environment. Disney's Coronado Springs is a moderate property situated almost perfectly between Disney's Animal Kingdom and Disney's Hollywood Studios, a central location that keeps park travel times manageable from all directions. The Grand Destino Tower, the resort's newer tower edition, offers spacious suites and a quieter location, an excellent choice for a peaceful retreat. The higher floors of the Grand Destino Tower, in particular, offer a calm, elevated environment well away from the busier resort grounds. The resort's large central lake, Lago Dorado, creates a beautiful, serene focal point, and the lakeside walking path is one of the most pleasant, calm, outdoor spaces at any Disney resort. Access amusement, sensory tip. The Grand Destino Tower rooms tend to be quieter and more separated from the resort's busier common areas. A Grand Destino Tower room is a worthwhile upgrade for families who prioritize a calm retreat. Disney's Wilderness Lodge is best for families seeking a calm, nature-immersive resort with a peaceful atmosphere and a beautiful, non-overstimulating environment. Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge is best for families who have children who are neurodivergent and have a particular love of animals and nature. One of the most extraordinary immersive resort experiences at Walt Disney World. Disney's Contemporary Resort is best for families whose children find unpredictable transport highly stressful. Those who benefit from the resort most direct, controllable park access possible. Disney's Riviera Resort is best for families who prefer Skyliner access and appreciate a beautifully designed, calm resort atmosphere with a modern, uncluttered aesthetic. Disney's Port Orleans Resort French Quarter is best for families who want a calm, manageable, moderate resort with a compact layout, quiet atmosphere, and a beautiful setting that isn't overly busy or loud. Disney's Coronado Springs Resort is best for families who want a quieter resort atmosphere with spacious grounds, a beautiful lake setting, and a resort that attracts a slightly older, calmer demographic. If you or your family is planning a Walt Disney World vacation and would like more information, a link to our certified advisor is in the description box below for all of our free articles and resource guides on sensory-sensitive travel. Visit our website at accessamusement.com because everyone deserves to experience the magic.